Hi everyone, it's Tree. Let's talk crystals, and I want to talk about an amazing stone, and that stone is Celestite, also known as Celestine. It's a mineral called strontium sulfate, which is commonly used and has been used for centuries in fireworks. So now the next time you see a fireworks display, you might think of it a little differently, as maybe something celestial or heavenly. Now this stone is usually found in volcanic deposits or in geode form. As you can see, this is a half a geode. It comes in pale blue, pale pink, brown, white, clear, black, and it is a very high vibrational stone. It's used to help connect with the spiritual realm. It aids in all types of communication, so you can contact spiritual guides, ascended masters, those who've departed. It's also a wonderful psychic stone, and it aids in channeling and also astral travel. Now, what does it do for the body? Well, since it's blue, it works with the throat chakra, and that helps with any types of communication. So if you're doing any kind of public speaking, you can have this stone near you to help enhance your abilities and give you that eloquence that you might need. It also works on the body with the throat chakra with thyroid problems, so it can help heal that. It also works with detoxifying the body. And since it's such a high vibrational stone, it helps clear the area of any negativity at all. Now, a little history about the stone, which is really neat. Where is it found? Well, it's primarily found in Madagascar, and that's where you see the stones that are very blue. And when you see the blue color, that's really the more valuable stone. It's also found in Sicily. It's found in Germany, England, Mexico, and in the United States. Yes, in the United States in 1897, there was a large vug found, which is like just a deposit in a rock, but the rock was more than a rock. It was like a limestone cave, and it's a crystal cave, and it's lined with celestite. It's 35 feet in diameter, and the crystals are 3 to 3.5 feet big. This cave is open to the public. It's on Lake Erie in Put-in Bay. Very interesting to note. So where do they come from, and why are they so high vibrational? Well, let's go back to the Greeks and the Romans. They believed that this stone was so powerful that it could ward off evil. And that's what they did with it. They also believe that it's a truth stone. So if you held this stone in your hand, you just had to only speak the truth. It comes in many different forms, as you can see. It comes in tumblies, which are not the easiest to come by, but you can find them on the internet. Now, more interesting. The stone is thought to have been planted here by the Pleiadians, and they said that they planted 100 million geodes into the earth. And romantically speaking, let's just say, I like to believe this one, they say that for the love of stones, you find the stones that you planted. So if you believe in past lives and you happen to find your particular stone, it means that you planted that. Some say that it has the songs of angels inside, and that's how you're able to connect. Well, what do we do with this, and how do you work with it? It has its own energy field, as we know all stones do. So if you have this stone right near your person, on your nightstand, or even under your pillow, it promotes peace and relaxation. It's just like the anti-stress tablet, but you don't put it in your mouth. You just keep it near you in your energy field. It can also give you a wonderful night's sleep. It works on insomnia. Now, how do you use it metaphysically? Well, this piece is the easiest. All you do is place it on your third eye, which is located right here, and concentrate. It can help you with your astral travel, with your channeling, and it can help you with the skill called clairaudience, and that is hearing. So you may hear messages. And these stones are thought to contain wisdom, ancient wisdom. They come in all different sizes, so you can even work with this one and not worry about it. Now, my experience with the stone, and I have to tell you this, you can read a lot about properties of stones and say, well, that doesn't happen to me. When I purchased this stone, I was tired. I fell asleep on the couch. And all of a sudden, my grandmother, who passed away 30 years ago, came to me. And I knew it was not just a dream. I was in that state between daydreaming and twilight and not quite sleeping. And this has happened to me before, where I've seen past lives. While I was in this state, she came to me. And my father had passed away about 4 years ago, so I took the opportunity. I said, I know it's a visit, let me ask her questions. And I asked her several questions about him being on the other side, and she gave me responses that I would not, in this humanly form, have known those answers. And as soon as it happened, it was gone, and I jumped up, took a deep breath, and I said, what was that? And then I realized that this stone was right here. This stone works with the crown chakra, with the third eye, with the throat, the crown, and the transpersonal chakras, some of the other chakras in our etheric field. So it's a very high vibrational stone that takes you out of yourself and helps you connect to give you that wisdom. So the best thing to do would be to sleep with it. Now, if you don't want to sleep with a big chunk like this, and I do, but you can get hurt, you move your face on it, put it in between two pillows, or the best is to work with these little tumbles. But if you don't want it under your pillow, put it on your nightstand. And what you should do is have a little notebook right next to it as well, because it helps with lucid dreaming. And before you go to sleep, just put the intention, I would like to be able to remember my dream when I wake up, and I also want to connect with, whoever, whether it's a grandmother, grandfather, whoever you want, or your guardian angels, or an ascended master, Jesus, or Saint Germain, or anyone you want, Buddha. So keep that notebook handy, because we all know that as soon as you wake up and you open your eyes, once those feet go on the floor, that dream is gone. And you may have snippets of it during the day, but pretty much it's gone. So that's the best way to work with these stones. Now, how do you clean them? Well, they're very, very fragile. When I sleep with them, I always wake up with parts of it coming off. On the Mohs, M-O-H-S hardness scale, it's a 3 to a 3.5, which means if you want to clean it, don't put it in water. This stuff will start dissolving. You don't want to do that. It's very soft. You can put it on the windowsill to charge it with the sun's energy, but not too long, because this color will fade. Just like amethyst will fade in the sunlight. You don't want to do that. So I read, and I haven't tried this myself, the best way to charge it and cleanse it is to put it in a bowl and to put some hematite stones on top of it, and will help just get rid of it. You can sage it, of course. And my favorite method is sound healing. Just take a crystal bowl, if you have one, or a Tibetan bowl, and just ring it and help bring it back to its base resonant frequency, the way it should, work, so it's all in harmony. The other thing you can do is just clear it with your mind. You could say, I'm cleansing this stone. I believe that works as well. All right, so now it's up to you. Take your stones, happy sleeping, and let me know who you might contact. All right, good luck and namaste.